Yo, what's going on, Binks family? Welcome back to another dreadlock video. Today I'm gonna teach you guys how to do a retwist on your dreadlocks by yourself. Or if you guys are a loctician or a stylist in general, you guys could actually use this method on somebody else. But for the people that like to do it themselves, this video should help you out. 4 years ago, I ended up releasing this video on how to do a self retwist. To be honest, I did not know this video was gonna go up how it did. On YouTube alone, this video is sitting around 500,000 views, which is pretty crazy for a dreadlock video. For this video's birthday, it only makes sense to shoot another how to retwist video by yourself with longer dreadlocks. When I recorded that, my dreadlocks were to my lip, so I'm about to see actually how much new growth I had since then. Starting from where my dreadlocks are at to my lip, it's about 6 inches long. Now, if I were to pull out that same dreadlock to today, my dreadlock is now, let me see. My dreadlocks are about 17 to 18 inches long now. So this is gonna be a whole new, ow, it got stuck in my dreadlocks. Ow, 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 ow. So this is gonna be a whole new experience and a whole new video. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Now, the first thing you guys want to do before you retwist your hair is to make sure that you guys wash your dreadlocks. I washed my hair yesterday, so my new growth is out, as you guys see. I mean, you guys can still see the parts, but it is pretty messy at the roots. Since that step is already done, the next thing you guys are gonna need are some tools. The main thing you guys are gonna need here is a comb for separating your dreadlocks from each other. The next thing you guys are gonna need is some water, and you should get a water spray bottle because it is a lot easier to use one of these than splashing water onto your hair. Plus, it has more of an even spread. Considering you're working with fresh washed dreadlocks, you're gonna wanna end up restoring all the oils in your hair from the shampoo that you used. So I'm just using a coconut oil, and I'm also gonna use like a little leave-in conditioner. You don't need to have a leave-in conditioner. And I'm just gonna use a little bit so it doesn't create buildup, but I just wanna add that extra moisturizer to my hair. Or moisture to my hair. You don't need these, but these do help. If you guys have some clips to make sure your dreadlocks are staying in place as they dry, then that's gonna be very beneficial. And you also could have some little hair ties to tie your dreadlocks back as you're doing this retwist. All right, now all that's out the way, it's time to finally get into this retwist. I usually like to work on one side of my hair at a time, so I'm just gonna pull this side of my hair out the way. For this last half, I'm just gonna section it off into 2 sides, just so I have less dreadlocks in the way when I'm doing this. So first thing we wanna do is moisturize this whole section that we're gonna be working on. So I'm gonna hit the roots, then I'm gonna come down my dreadlocks, hit both sides. Make sure you guys get the tips of your hair. Pull your dreadlocks to the side and make sure that you're getting everything. I'm just gonna run that through my hair. And I know I'm just working on the roots here, but it's good just to moisturize everything. First, I'm gonna come with some coconut oil. I'm gonna put it in my hands. I'm gonna rub it together so that it can melt. I'm gonna start at the roots, rub that in a little bit. Then I'm gonna spread it throughout my dreadlocks, through the whole length. Now, you guys don't need to use coconut oil. You guys can use whatever oils you guys are used to using. I'm just using coconut oil because I like the shine that it gives my dreadlocks. Now, the oils are all back in my hair, and I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of leave-in conditioner, rub that in my hands, and then run it through the length as well. I do like leave-in conditioner for this process just because it makes the roots a little bit softer, so it's easier to work with. I did forget to mention that you guys might need some locking gel. You guys could retwist with water, but I tend to use locking gel just because not only does it smell great, but it has a better hold than just using water. So my apologies for forgetting to mention this during the tool section of this video. Now, the first thing you want to do is find the dreadlock that you want to separate and start retwisting, and just pull that away from everything else that you're going to be working with. You guys could actually kind of see the part, like I said, so it's not too bad right now. This method works even if your part is hidden. You just have to do a little bit more pulling and popping to get your roots separated. So all I'm going to be doing is just using my comb and just pushing the hair around this dreadlock to the side. Now, I know I have a little rat tail on here, so I could just go in and kind of separate that way. You don't really need to do all that, to be honest. I usually don't. I usually just use the bristles of the comb to push everything to the side. I realize as long as your scalp is showing, then the retwist looks good. I'm gonna come on the other side and separate as well. Now your dreadlock is separated. You guys could go and comb up your new growth if you want to, just to work it into your dreadlock, or you guys could just leave it like that. Next, you want to get some locking gel, and the amount does vary depending on how thick your dreadlocks are, but you don't want to ever really put too much because you don't want no buildup. So if there is any extra locking gel, then I'm just gonna run that through the length just so it doesn't build up in one area. I'm gonna end up twisting my dreadlock clockwise like this because my hair always been going clockwise since I started. Go in the same direction makes your dreadlocks not end up with big buds inside of them. If you twist your hair one way, then it keeps your dreadlocks growing in the same direction. Now all you have to do is get a clip and just clip your dreadlock off where it's already locked at in the place that you just retwisted. And once you have 2 dreadlocks twisted side by side, clip these 2 together so you have less clips in your hair. If you are running low on clips, this is a good method to try to save you some. And that's basically the retwist process. So I'm just gonna end up doing one side of my hair, showing you guys what it looks like, and then I'm gonna show you guys the finished product and my whole head being done. Alright, I'm not done yet, but I just forgot a quick tip I probably should mention. When you're doing your retwist, you don't want to just grab a random dread and start twisting. Like, don't start trying to twist the dread right here in the middle. I find it easiest to either start like on the top of your hair or kind of like at the bottom. So me starting up here, when I got down to this dreadlock, this part is already all pulled into this one. When I get down to this dreadlock, the only side I'm gonna have to separate is right here, because this is already done and then this one is already done. So I always feel like it's best to start from top to bottom, or you could potentially try to start bottom to top, but like never start right in the middle when you're doing a retwist. Just a quick tip, but I'm on the time, so I'm gonna have to get back to this. Now I did end up leaving one dreadlock in the back that's not retwisted, so I can show you guys how I do the back of my head. I got this last dreadlock right here. Now when I do the back of my head, I usually just kind of close my eyes and feel around, because it's a lot easier just using your sense of touch, because there's nothing you can see anyway. If you work from front to back, you already kind of have an idea of how you're going to separate dreadlocks. Just getting a little bit of my locking gel. Now I really am facing backwards, so I can't exactly remember what direction I'm supposed to be twisting this one, but I'm just going to assume I'm twisting it this way. I'm going to just use my fingers to grab any hair around the dreadlock to bring it inside, just to make a cleaner look and it's not as frizzy. I'm just going to get this last clip and I'm going to clip it on. My first how to retwist by yourself video after 4 years with almost about 12 inches of growth. Now this comparison compared to the last video, if you go back and check it out, is insane. Not only did my hair get a lot longer, but my body definitely slimmed down. When I look at old videos like that, I now realize how big I was compared to what I am now. Now with that being said, if you guys do really notice the difference between what I look like and what I am now, and you guys are curious on how I did it, I have a lot more fitness videos coming up in the future. This channel is going to pretty much turn into a lot of dreadlock content and fitness content, just because I feel like both of those go hand in hand. Taking care of your hair and taking care of your health, you feel me? Like, that's just all personal growth things. If you are coming to this channel just for dreadlock stuff, just know there's gonna be some fitness stuff mixed up, because I want to see you get healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got y'all. I've been on this health journey for about 16 months now, so I'm really locked in and I've really learned a lot that I could teach you guys. But I'm gonna let my hair dry real quick so I can take these clips out, and then I'm gonna give you guys a 360 of this retwist. All right, now my dreadlocks are actually dry, so time to give you guys a quick 360. Alright, now I hope this video helped you out in some way, shape, or form. Happy 4-year anniversary to the biggest video on this channel. If you guys made it this far in the video and you haven't already, make sure you go down below and hit the like button to make sure this video gets out to more people and we can grow the family. When you guys want any updates when I'm getting ready to post a new video, make sure you guys follow my social medias, because they get it first before you guys get to see it. I post my daily life on my stories typically every day, so if you guys were wondering where I've been at for the OG Binks family members, you guys could have been seeing where I've been at. With that being said, Binks family, I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll catch you in the next video.